Good evening. I'm Michael Ang, and you're watching the Manila Times News Prime. Today is August 15th. Our top story: President Marcos slammed St. Timothy Construction Corporation for its alleged substandard work on a flood control project in Kalumpit, Bulacan. The firm was identified as one of the top 3 contractors out of the 15 that secured most of the flood control projects nationwide. The president personally inspected the rehabilitation of the river protection structure along Barangay Bulusan.
St. Timothy ang kontratista dito. Kaya titingnan natin pasagutin natin bakit ganito ginawa nila. Mas mabuti pa dapat pumunta sila rito, pakita nila gano'ng kahirap ang buhay na binigay nila sa mga kababayan natin.
The Philippines bears no responsibility for the collision between a People's Liberation Army Navy vessel and a China Coast Guard vessel. That statement came from Foreign Affairs Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro. The collision happened last Monday in Bajo de Masinloc in the West Philippine Sea when the 2 Chinese ships were pursuing a Philippine Coast Guard vessel. Lazaro says it was an unfortunate outcome, but she stressed it was not caused by the actions of the Philippine Coast Guard. Your travel time in the MRT-3 will be slightly longer than usual. The Department of Transportation, or DOTR, is enforcing a 30-kilometer-per-hour speed limit from Ortigas to Cubao Station northbound. That's due to a signaling problem at the Santolan Station. Engineers and maintenance staff are working to restore the signaling system. The DOTR says the slowdown was necessary to ensure the safety of the passengers and trains while the glitch was being addressed. The Supreme Court has upheld the Senate's authority to compel former Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Go to testify in its investigation. This was the investigation into the alleged illegal Philippine offshore gaming operator or POGO activities in Bamban. The High Court dismissed Go's petition questioning the subpoena and her contempt citation. Go had argued that the inquiry violated her constitutional rights to due process, privacy, and security. However, the High Court ruled otherwise. It said the hearings complied with the Constitution and Senate rules and were a valid exercise of legislative power in aid of legislation. In news overseas, U.S. President Donald Trump says he will not be intimidated by Russian leader Vladimir Putin. Trump made the statement on the eve of a high-stakes summit with Putin in Alaska. He says he'll know within the first few minutes whether or not it will be a good meeting or a bad meeting. According to the U.S. president, if it's a bad meeting, it will end quickly, and if it's a good meeting, peace will be achieved in the near future. Trump gave the summit a 1 in 4 chance of failure. For more news and information, read the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and LinkedIn, and be part of our communities on Viber, Telegram, WhatsApp, and Mastodon. That's all for now on the Manila Times News Prime. Remember to stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected. I'm Michael Ang. Good night.